Okay, the function inverse to y equals 2 to the t has a table that you can get just by switching the two columns, so that the y values here become the t values here, and the t values here become the y values here. And when we plot that, we get something that looks like this. Now here's the original function. And here's the inverse function. This has not been graphed all that accurately, and we'll see why. But if I draw the line representing y equals x, and that's not drawn very well at all. It should be steeper, but again, my angle. But you can do this, and I recommend that you do, if you haven't done this sort of thing, when you studied inverse functions in pre-calculus or whatever the equivalent is. If this line is drawn accurately and the two graphs are drawn accurately, then you can associate each point of this graph with the corresponding point of this one. Okay? Now each of the points here has the reverse of the coordinates of the point here. And if this is done accurately, this line will be at every point equal distant between the two curves. And all these angles will be right angles. Well, it isn't a right angle because I didn't draw it very well, okay? But if it's done accurately, these will come out as right angles, and I recommend that as an exercise you actually do that and show yourself and convince yourself of the geometric aspects of this graph. Now this function that you get, the inverse function, is the logarithm function. The original function is y equals 2 to the t. The inverse function is y equals log base 2 of t. Okay? And the base 2 log is somewhat important. Okay? But the most important log function in mathematics is the natural log. Okay? So, this is important. That y equals log to the base e of t, which is by definition natural log of t much more so, much more important. But we haven't even talked about what e is. Anybody know what e is? Well, we need to talk about that, so that's where we're going to head. I'm going to tell you what e is. E is the limiting value of 1 plus 1 over n raised to the nth power. Limit as n approaches infinity. Okay? Now, this expression kind of looks like something you would get with compound interest. Okay, remember the compound interest. No, wait a minute, I might be getting confused between this class and pre-calculus. We haven't talked about compound interest, have we? Okay. Well, let's talk about it.